Hello everyone and welcome to another C++ tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over the keyword auto and how to actually make return types have the ability to be changed. So let's say you have a function, you can actually change the return type depending on certain parameters. So first thing we're going to do is open our Visual Studios and we're going to create a new project. So we're going to do second tutorial. Again, don't have any of this checked. Okay, so second, okay, third. Actually, let me delete that actually. So let's, okay, so it's new. So let's try that again. Okay, next, empty project, finish. Okay, so obviously we're gonna start our main class. So we're going to need to have our include statement. And our string include string using namespace std and then our int main. Okay, so from what you remember, auto allows you to have the ability to not have to worry about what return type it is, right? So the same thing can be used for it can be used for functions as well, but it's kind of a bit different. So just like we have our method that we're declaring ahead of time, we're going to need to use template class T, then class S, and then auto TASB. Okay, and what template allows you to do is it allows you to not have to worry about what type it is. You can just get the type and not specify, oh, this has to be a double or this has to be an int ahead of time. So that way it allows more flexibility to your code. So what you're going to do now is you can't have auto here normally because it has to know ahead of time what it's returning. So what you do is, because we're just adding two numbers, it's very easy to do this. We just have to do DCL type, and then because we're adding two numbers, we just do A plus B, and then we finish the code here. And this arrow will tell us that, okay, auto is going to be assigned this type. Now you can't read from this type, it's only being able to be used as auto. You can try actually getting this, it won't give you it, because what this is not returning it's not returning something that can be read from. It's like getting an int. You can get X, right? You can get the type of X as a string, right? But you can't print out like int. That's not gonna work. It's not going type name is not allowed, and that's what this is returning, a type name. So we can get rid of that. So now in here, all you have to do is return A plus B, and you'll know what to return because you declare it here. You can also put in functions in here that do have a return type as well, a specific return type. So going down here, all you have to do is add, let's do, well, we have int x, so let's do double z equals 5.0. Okay, and all we need to do is x and z, c out so that we can see the result, and which is like a new line. So now if we run this, control F5, you see you got 5. Now it didn't print 5.0 because it did not need to print out that 0.0, because it's 5 is enough to show you that that's what it is. Now if we had 5.5, then when you run this, it will print out 5.5 because it needs to keep that precision. So that's a very simple example of how to use the word auto as a way to assign it a return type in case you don't know what the return type might be, or you want to add like a generic. And a generic is basically a, like all classes, right? Ints, doubles, and stuff like that, they all come from an object, and an object is generic. Or just like this class T and class S, that's generic. You don't know what type it is, so you're declaring, you're going to get that later on. That way it's not being constricted or constrained to a specific type, such as int or double. You can have any kind of return type in here. Now, obviously, if you have a string, it's not going to make sense. So if you do string, it's not going to make sense because no instance of function template add matches argument list int and then std string. It doesn't make sense, which is why it doesn't allow you. So you need to have, you can do double z or integer or long or short, so it doesn't matter. So that's just a quick example of how to use auto and also the DCL type.